Michael's shot, and it's in there off the inside of the post. The Dragons have made it 2-1. Ball towards the box. Hall will hit it straight up into the air. Empty. Fresh legs. Running onto it. What a shot by Sotillo. It's in! Howard makes it 3-0.
Nice move. Spins around Caitlin Davis now. Boyne is headed up by herself. There's going to be some kick. And it's a goal! Casey Boyne curls it! Nice touch. Now she's going. And gets another goal! What a goal by Molly Nichols!
Steps up, shot, and goal. Puts it in. And Kamara Fuentes ignore. It will be Kamara. His shot, and it's in.
Back towards goal. Rackettra.
Oh, excuse me, that's Carbo. Flips it to Kamara. Cabrera. Kamara into the box. Shot, goal! Abdul Kamara does finish his hat trick.
Moves to her left. Good take a three herself. Now off the back, this is her target. Micaiah Smith comes up with it. She gets it down low to Micaiah Mallett. And Smith with the pressure back on the Lakers. Micaiah Smith for three. Nia Smith stolen away by Nia Smith. Nia Smith. And she gets fouled and has a chance for a 3-point. Reese for three. Hits that. Hit it. Micaiah Smith goes it down low to Harrington. Harrington extra passes. Nia Smith for three. She hits it, and she will have a chance at a 4-point. Nia Smith the pass, and she shoots a three.
Once again, welcome to First Community College. First Community College and the NJCAA promote good sports.
Puts it up to Jennings. It's 2-on-1. Jennings throws it up for Murphy on the ooh. Gets it over to Murphy. Murphy tries to throw the ooh, and Kobe Baptiste is on the other. He's going to kick it out to Taylor, who's open for three. Cam Watts going to shoot a three. And he hit 45. Inside to Donovan. Donovan gets a two. This is the turnaround jumper stolen by Murphy. And a two-handed slam by Ben Murphy. And he goes up for a two. Watts gets it to Meach Wilson. He is fouled and gets it to drop.
And that leaves a little bit more than just one possession.
Mills for three. Hits it.
Look at Kobe. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, heat one. There you go,
Oh, look at this.
Oh, come on back, get back, close. Finish. Oh yeah, that's why we had the cameras, Mark. And that's Cameron Belt.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another glorious day here in Columbia, Maryland. My name is Jalen Ivy, and I'll be your host with the most today. So today we have a matchup for Howard Community College. Less than 48 hours ago, we were here for a matchup against Navy that Howard ultimately lost with a final score of 11-7. But today we're here back and better with the matchup against the Army Prep Cadets. It's a breezy 39 degrees here on this Sunday afternoon, but the sun is shining, and I think everybody's ready to go. Just a little background on Army Prep here. So Army comes off a win against CCBC Essex, which is another rival opponent for Howard Community College, coming off with a 17-14 win. Leading scorers for Army currently sitting for number 21, Jack Monero, who scored 5 goals against CCBC Essex, And then next leading scorer we have number 2, Ben Calabresi, who had 4 goals during that matchup against CCBC Essex. Taking a look at Howard from their last game against Navy Prep. So leading scorer for Howard turns out to be Joe Patty, who had 4 goals against Navy Prep. And a pretty decent game for the rest of Howard. I definitely think they're going to try to get a lot of their shots on goal today and just make the most of it. It's a new day, new game, new time to play. Everybody seems pretty warm, and we're just about going to get underway here. We have about 2.5 minutes until it's game time, so we'll be back during that time. See you all soon. So starting for Howard this game, we'll have number 2, Joe Patty, number 4, Joe Hathaway, number 7, Ethan Verani, number 13, Gianni Karam, 17, Cyrus Freed Danicos, 21, Braden Cheney as the goalkeeper, 25, Tyler Redinger, 31, Caden Hawk, 35, Mason Bowler, and 41, JT Herrick. A bit of a different lineup here for the Dragons, as last game you would have seen Kobe Brown, number 5, but still going to get things underway here shortly. Let's play some lacrosse here, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 21, Braden Cheney.
So same goalkeepers here for the Dragons and Navy and Army, excuse me. So at the face-off, we currently have Air Carell, number 3, and number 10, Patrick Murphy for Army. And Army will take it away quickly, and a shot here real quick. And
Army goal. Scored by number 5, Hill Plunkett. Assisted by number 10, Patrick Murphy.
And a quick goal here for Army right off the bat within the first few seconds of this matchup. Taking it away again. Scooped up by Army. Successful clear here. Taking a little bit of time. A few looks. That ball in the hands of Hill Plunkett. He'll take a shot. That shot is wide, but it'll stay with Army. Coming from the backside, it'll be Ben Calabrese. Looking to make it down the middle. That'll be a shot, and it's a goal. Yet another quick goal for Army in these first few minutes.
Army goal. Score number 7, Tyler Clark. Assisted by number 2, Ben Calabrese.
And that goal will be awarded to Tyler Clark, assisted by Ben Calabrese. 2 quick goals here for Army right off the bat. Dragons are looking a little stirred up here, and Army will come away with it once again. And that ball will be passed over to number 7, Tyler Clark. And that shot is a little wide, but it'll be saved by Cheney. And that ball will remain with Army. Hill Plunkett passes that ball out to Tyler Clark. Taking a little bit of a look here for Army. Strong defense. Ball almost knocked away, but still in the hands of Army. Be over to Jack Monero, who is one of Army's leading scorers at the moment. And that shot is made by Jack Monero, but it'll be saved by Cheney. Scooped up by Karam. And it'll be picked up by JT Herrick for a successful clear. Head-to-head matchup here with Tom Steins of Army Prep. That ball goes over to Joe Patty here. Taking a little bit of time here is over to Ethan Verani. Dragons making some looks. Calls being administered to the team over on the sideline here. Ethan Verani taking a little bit of a look. That ball swung to the middle, but it is turned over, and it'll be picked up by Tom Steins. And Army is moving back from left to right here. They'll get the successful clear. Over to Calabrese, back to Calabrese. Taking a bit of time here. Ran down by Lugum. He's looking for the shot, goes behind to Calabrese. Over to Clark. And that ball is shot by Calabrese, but it's saved on the post. And Howard will be taking that ball back from right to left, but it is scooped up for the, oh, still a little bit of look here. Back and forth play. Ball still on the ground, and it's kicked by Army Prep here. Clock will go back to 80. That ball will be given to Howard. And the clock will start once more. That ball sent over to Free Denikos. Over to Patty. Patty looking for Sam Kuastani, who has entered the game. Hathaway making her look. That ball loose, and it's scooped up by Army. Lugum taking a look down, and he makes a shot, and it's saved by Cheney. Army Prep will come up with it as they were in close range of that ball. And a long shot by Tyler Clark, and that ball is into the net for yet another goal here for Army Prep. Army still a little ball control. And it'll be scooped up here by Will Tetu, looking for a successful clear. And it'll be Karam. He's battled down. Close call there, but he makes the successful clear. And that ball is shot in once again.
Army goal. Scoreboard number 5, Hill Plunkett. Timeout, Howard.
And that goal will be given to Hill Plunkett. That is 4 straight goals here for Army Prep. Dragons looking a little bit stifled here in these opening minutes of the first quarter, but hoping they turn things around within this huddle as they take in a timeout. We'll be back shortly. Is it just that they're better, or okay? Do you think we're playing the same as we did yesterday, or not as okay? So we'll have a different face-off man here than this next possession. It'll be Rory Blanchard. And Army will remain with number 10, Patrick Murphy. A little bit of time. That ball's open. But we'll have a holding call. And it'll go with Army. It'll be number 5. He falls. That ball's loose, and he takes a shot from the ground. But it's saved by Cheney, but it just goes wide of the net. Close call there for the Dragons. It'll be Jack Monero with it, going up against Isaac Herbert. That ball is given to Connor Gibbord. Loose here, and it'll be chased down. Across that midfield line, scoot back over, and it'll remain in the possession of Army. Over to Lugum. Lugum gets that ball over to Plunkett. He takes the shot, and it's saved by Cheney. Looking for an opening. Dragons looking to get a successful clear here, and they do. That ground ball will be given to Rory Blanchard. Patty has possession at the moment. He swings that ball over to Kuastani, who swings that ball over to Varani. Varani looking for an opening, taking a quick lead on the wing. Looks for an opening. Dragons just circling with the ball right now. Over to Free Denikos. He's taking a run on the wing. Behind to Harrell. Excuse me, not Harrell. That ball was over to Karam. Looking behind. Looking for a bit of an opening here, but just double down on defense by Army. Kuastani looking. Goes behind to Patty. And that'll be a shot clock violation for the Dragons. Immaculate defense here by Navy, and we'll have it by Army, and we'll have a late flag here by the refs. Looks like that penalty will be on Patty for the Dragons.
Penalty on the Dragons, number 2, Joe Patty. Delay of game. It's a 30-second penalty.
So the Dragons here will take a 30-second penalty, and that'll be on Joe Patty for delay of game. Things are right back underway. Army going from left to right once more. Monero's coming from behind. That ball will be given to Plunkett. A shot long by Calabrese, and that will go into the net once more. Score right now is 5-0 for the Dragons.
Army man up goal. Scored by number 2, Ben Calabrese. Assisted by number 5, Hill Plunkett.
So that man up goal will be given to Ben Calabrese, number 2 for Army. And the assist will be to Hill Plunkett. Eric Harrell back on the face-off. Helmet comes off. But he did come up with it, but refs will pause the game for a uniform malfunction. That ball will be given to Army once more. It'll be Patrick Murphy, hands that ball over to Connor Gibbord. Gibbord taking a little bit of time, looking back over to Monero. Going to be Thor Swanson who enters into the matchup. A spin move for Thor Swanson against the Dragons. Connor Gibbord, there will be a whistle, and that'll be turned over by Army. And Dragons will come up with it. A quick move here but that ball is loose by Torgerson, and a behind-the-back shot attempted by Plunkett, but that ball is a little wide here. What a way to give that up for the Dragons. A little bit of pushing here, but looking for the ball, a little bit of a scuffle. That ball is scooped up here by Hill Plunkett. Calabrese looked like he was going for the shot, but ends up not taking. We'll have a whistle called. So we'll put the shot clock here at 48. The Dragons did have a chance to come up with it. And going across that line was Nolan Torgerson, but he loses that ball, and almost another goal for Army Prep here. That would have gave them their 6th one, but turns out to be unsuccessful, but back underway. It'll be Monero. Looking to take a look here. Hard hit, and that'll be Gabord with a long shot. That shot is just high. It'll remain with Army. It'll be Swanson. He's trying to get a look. And that ball, excuse me, not Swanson, that was Plunkett once more. And that will be another goal for Army. So Hill Plunkett thus far with 3 goals. 3 of Army's 6 goals at the moment. A great turn by Hill Plunkett to find that opening within the Dragons defense. Harrell back in face-off with Patrick Murphy. And a quick come-up for Murphy. And a shot by Calabrese within the few seconds of that. And that ball will be in as well. Give the assist to Murphy.
Scoreboard number 2, Ben Calabrese. Assisted by number 10, Patrick Murphy.
So that assist will go to Army's face-off man, Patrick Murphy. The Dragons got to do something here to get a stop. It'll be Rory Blanchard in the middle. He wins that face-off, but that ball is loose, and it is scooped up by Patrick Murphy for a ground ball, but we'll have a stop by the refs, and that ball will be turned over. Oh, excuse me. Not turned over, excuse me. That ball will remain with Army. It'll be passed over to Calabrese. Gabor looking to make a look. That ball is wide open for a shot for Monero, but that is saved by Cheney, and another shot by Calabrese. That ball is saved once more. But that will remain with Army. 2 shots here for Army Prep. Both saved. Rory Blanchard doing great on defense here against Lugum. Lugum from behind the goal. Looking to make a run on Blanchard. Passes that ball right over to Bernie Quinones, who takes the shot and picks up yet another goal for Army Prep.
Army goal, scoreboard number 13, Bernie Quinones. Assisted by number 15, Ronan Lawton.
So a great look by Lugum, finding Bernie on the inside. Comes up with yet another Army goal here. And that score currently sitting at 8-0 for the Dragons. Harrell back in the middle for a face-off against Murphy. And Harrell will come up with it and gets the successful clear. That ball over to Karam, but Karam loses it. And looking to get scooped up here, but that ball will go out of bounds. Looked like Harrell had it, but just got loose. But it will still remain with the Dragons. Dragons looking to make a little bit of a stop here. It'll be Karam. Karam looking for an opening. He'll go over to Freed Denikos. And that ball will be turned over once more, and it'll be number 22 for, 22 comes out, but that ball will be scooped up. Danico's looking to make a little bit of a play here before coming over to having to stop at midfield, but Army does get the successful clear. Taking a little bit of time here. It'll be Monero. Sends that ball over to Swanson. Swanson taking a bit of a look. He makes the run down the middle, and that ball is in the goal once more for Army Prep. Make that 9-0 for the Dragons.
Army goal.
Against the
Scorer number 3,
Dragons.
Thor Swanson.
Doris Swanson with an unassisted goal adds 1 to Army Prep. Army Prep is playing great defense against the Dragons here this afternoon. And just that fast, the face-off, that ball goes right over to Army Prep. Clock is rolling. It'll be Gabord up against Torgerson. It'll be Lugum looking to make a run on the right wing. On the backside, it'll be Plunkett looking to make a move around the side. Takes the shot, and that ball is just wide. Takes the shot off 1 foot. But that ball just goes wide, but it'll remain with Army. Army looking to make another move here. Calabrese sends that ball over to Gabor. Gabor takes a shot, but that shot is saved by Cheney. A quick shot there for Gabor. Looked like he hesitated a little, but still took the shot. And that ball is in the net once again. Give that goal to Hill Plunkett. Right into the bottom right of the net.
Army goal. Scored by number 5, Hill Plunkett.
Hill Plunkett with 4 goals during this matchup against the Dragons. Each goal calls for a little bit of discussion here for the Dragons. It'll be Eric Carell back in the face-off with Murphy once more. Murphy comes up with it, gets the clear, and looks like Army is looking to get another quick goal here. Dragons trying to do their best to press on defense. It'll be Bowler against Calabrese. Over to Gabord. Gabord moving up the right wing. Behind to Plunkett. Plunkett matched up with Reggie, and Plunkett takes his shot, and he makes that goal once again. That ball looked like it bounced off of Cheney's stick.
Army goal. Scored by number 5, Hill Plunkett.
Hill Plunkett with yet another goal here for Army Prep. 5 for Plunkett. The Dragons just don't seem to know what to do at the moment. Just looking for any out here. A silent crowd here for the Dragons. But the refs award that ball to the Dragons. The Dragons will come up with it. Harrell going head-to-head with 2 Army defenders. And it'll be Verani who passes that ball off to Patty. Patty taking a little moment to look. Tries to go down the middle. Finding herself on the left side. And it'll be Patty all alone once again. Looking on the inside. Takes the shot. And that ball is saved by Navy. And Free Denikos makes way for the possession for the Dragons. It'll be Karam who starts things off once more. Over to Patty. And Lily looking to get some action here in the goal for Army. And that ball is sent wide, but it will be scooped up by the Dragons once it, oh, excuse me. That ball turned over by the Dragons, and it'll be in the possession of Army. And yet another shot for Plunkett. They're making this look too easy for him. That'll be 6 goals, 6 quick goals for Plunkett.
Army goal. Scoreboard number 5. Hill Plunkett. Make a recording of myself in this place.
Hill Plunkett with 6 of Army's 12 goals here. Hill Plunkett really looking like a superstar here in this matchup this afternoon. And Army will come up with once again. It looked like both faceoff men didn't know where the ball went, and we'll have a flag fly. And it'll look like it's definitely going to be on the Dragons, and it is. That penalty will be on number 44, Rory Blanchard.
Number 44, Rory Blanchard. Pushing. It's a 30-second penalty.
30-second penalty for the Dragons here. They'll play with the man down. Plunkett will have it once more. And great defense here by Bowler. And a shot from far off by Plunkett swings into the net. And that'll be 7 for Plunkett.
Army man-up goal. Scoreboard number 5. Hill Plunkett. Assisted by number 2, Ben Calabrese.
So Plunkett with 7 goals during this matchup, and that assist will be given to Ben Calabrese. 13-0 here in Columbia, Maryland, with 6 seconds left on this clock. Harrell and Murphy back into the circle once more. And Harrell 3-on-1 there, but that'll be the time for the first quarter. We'll be back shortly. I feel so sad. 13-0. What's the most scored ever? Like, what is the highest scored game? Like, I really hope they don't score like 50. Nah, they couldn't. They could, probably. Oh, Lord. 52? Oh my gosh, I pray they don't. So Dragons will be switching their goalie here at the start of this second quarter. It'll be number 32, Charlie Wendell, excuse me. He had a few starts last year for the Dragons, played a pretty good game last year. So let's see how this goalie change will affect and hopefully get these Dragons on the scoreboard. And it'll be Roy with the ground ball. He'll get the clear. Dragons looking like they have a little bit of change momentum here in the opening seconds of this second quarter. It'll be Karam on the backside. And that ball is lost by Herrick, but he picks that ball quickly. And Steins was on it, but it'll stay with Dragons. It'll be Hathaway looking to make a move down the field. Over to the middle. He takes the shot, and that ball bounces up. And Dragons just looking to get any shots they can in this very moment. That ball will stay with the Dragons. It'll be Kuastani. And Patty picks that ball up quickly. But that ball is lost by Patty. Army Prep will get a technical here. It'll be number 19, James Midbury.
Penalty on Army number 19, James Midbury. Delay of game. It's a 30-second penalty.
30-second penalty for Midbury for delay of game. So Army will be playing with a man down at the moment. So Dragons looking, this could be their moment to capitalize. Moving the ball around. Patty sends that ball over to Karam. Karam looking for an opening. And that shot is taken by Varani, and that ball bounces right back off of the foot of Army goalkeeper, and Dragons will stay with it. Kuastani passes that ball over to Hathaway. And a lot of ball movement here, and Dragons counting this down to 38, but that ball will be turned over, and it'll be over to Army. But we'll have an illegal substitution here on Army Prep, and that ball will go right back over to the Dragons. So the Dragons get another 80 seconds here to make something happen. And that shot is taken by Varani, but bounces just wide of the goal. Dragons seeming to get a couple better looks here, but still a few unsuccessful moments. And we hear it. And a shot in the air by Kuastani, but that ball's off the post. And Army looking to take that ball from right to left once more. It'll be scooped up here by Tom Steins, who's looking to get a clear. And Clear sends that ball right over to the Dragons, but somehow they come up with it. That ball looked like it was right into the stick of Tyler Redinger, but Redinger just cannot get a catch on that ball. So it'll be Army once again. Going from right to left this time. It'll be Gabord. Looking to take a shot from long. Gabord trying to get around and loses the ball. And a look by Torgerson, but Torgerson just cannot find the ball, and a stick will be loose. And the refs will call to reset the clock. And Army will stay with it. So another 80 seconds for Army. It'll be Calabrese. And Calabrese takes the shot, but that ball will go wide as well. Saved, excuse me. So Charlie Wendell still remains in the goal for the Dragons with his first save of the game. It'll be Calabrese on the backside, looking to come around, looking to get around. Redinger takes the shot, and that ball is saved once more by Wendell. Wendell doing a great job thus far in the goal for the Dragons. Dragons with a clear, and that ball is shot, but it's off the post. Chased down by Patty, but Patty takes a fall. And we'll have a flag around the far side.
21 pushing 30 seconds.
And it'll be a penalty on Army. It'll be a legal body check on Army Prep, number 21, Jack Monero.
Penalty on Army number 21, Jack Monero. Illegal body check. It's a 1-minute penalty.
So that penalty is for an illegal body check over on the far side of the field. And Army will be playing with a man down this round, so Dragons hoping to capitalize on this. Some ball movement here, and that ball's over to Karam. Karam seemed to look like he was possibly going to take a shot, but still just moving the ball around here for the Dragons. Trying to look for an opening, and a shot goes just wide for the Dragons. That shot was taken by, I believe that is number 7, Ethan Verani. But the Dragons will come back up with it once more. Looking to move on the inside, and that ball on the inside for 34, Kuistani, but right into the hands of Lily. Another save for Lily here. Then the Dragons' goal. And Army looking to get it clear here. Sends that ball far down the field, and there's one man down there, and he picks that ball up all the way down the field. And Calabrese by himself, not Calabrese, that's Plunkett. And it'll be wide open, and Lugan will take the shot, but that ball will go high of the goal. We have a flag on the play. So Tyler Redinger will come to the box for a
Penalty on Towers number 25.
penalty.
Tyler Redinger. Slashing. 1-minute penalty.
So Tyler Redinger will be called for slashing, and he'll have a 1-minute penalty. So the Dragons will be playing a man down. It'll be Calabrese. Over to Plunkett, back to Calabrese, back to Plunkett. Plunkett will take a shot down the middle, and it is saved by Wendell. A great save by Wendell here for the Dragons. Blanchard looking to get across for a clear, and they cleared that ball. Dragons looking to make a move here. It'll be Torgerson, and Torgerson turns that ball over. It just somehow falls out of his stick, and Army making a move back down the field. And we have flags flying left and right, and Wendell on the floor after ball. So we originally had an offsides call, but both flags flew, so both penalties cancel each other out.
Yes, clear out the penalty, yes.
So penalties are cleared out now, and Redinger is making his way back onto the field.
Army man of goal, scored by number 11, Connor Gibbard. Assisted by number 21, Jack Monero.
So Army will get yet another goal here. Scored by Gabord, and it is assisted by 21, Jack Monero. So Harrell looking to make a quick move here, but into the bodies of Army Prep. So it'll be Patty moving back onto the field. Aside Ethan Verani. And Herrick will be coming from behind, looking for a bit of an opening here, but runs right into Army prep bodies. A long shot for Verani, and that ball goes just wide of the top left side of the goal. A great look there for Verani, but looking for another one. Here comes Joe Patty. Patty met with long sticks. It'll be Karam. That ball is lost, and it'll be turned over once more and just handed back to Army Prep. So Army seems to be taking a little bit of time here to get this ball across, and met with a little bit of pressure, and that we have a broken stick on the field as well for Herrick. So he'll come off, but Army does come up with a clear successfully. Clear will be good. Taking a little bit of time. It'll be given over to Lugum, who loses it, but does get the ground ball and picks that right back up. Over to Monero. Monero looking to make a look down the field. Over to the backside to Plunkett. And that ball is turned over. Plunkett with the turnover, and that will be a ground ball for Jamison Smith. And it'll be a successful clear for the Dragons. Joe Patty takes a look, and that ball just high of the goal. That was a wide open look for Joe Patty, but just unsuccessful. Dragons looking to come up with it again. It'll be Verani. Over to the backside. That ball loose. Looking to come up with it. Still a battle. And we'll have whistles called. And it'll be a timeout for the Dragons.
Timeout. Howard.
So we'll have a quick timeout here. Dragons currently still nothing on the scoreboard. 14 Army Prep, Dragons 0. We'll be back shortly after this timeout. So the clock will be rolling once more here, and the Dragons will come up with it. I have about 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. It'll be Verani looking for an opening. A little bit of a spin move there, and it'll be given over to Harridge on the back end. Harridge looking to get around these Navy defenders and finds an open Verani. Verani taking a second to look. Trying to make a move here, but can't come up with anything. That ball sent over to Kuastani, but tipped a little too high, a little too much pressure, and it'll be back over to Army. So the clear for Army will be good. And it's just a lot of movement here for Army Prep. That'll be Will Tetu. It'll be Lugum sends that ball back over to Swanson. Over to Lugum. Conones. A lot of movement here. And Dragons contesting that. And will come up with a turnover. That turnover will be over on a Prep. But Dragons cannot get a good catch here. But Patty will pick that ball up. Dragons trying to slow down the pace here. Patty on the backside. Takes a shot off one leg, but that ball is just wide. And it'll remain with the Dragons. Time clock rolling once more. About 38 seconds to make something happen here. And a shot for Patty, but that ball bounces just wide of the goal once more. But Dragons still with the possession. 32 seconds on the shot clock. A few good looks for Patty, but just not able to find the back of that goal. And throw, but not able to make the catch here. And it'll be Army movement once more. It'll be scooped up by Calabrese, but he loses it. Scoops it up once more for another ground ball. And Calabrese is hit in the face. With the second, we'll have a flag thrown, which is no surprise here. It'll be Gabord looking to get around, but two Dragon men run into each other, and it was almost an open net for the Dragons. So the Dragons will have a foul white on number 35, Mason Bowler, for slashing. It'll be a 1-minute penalty.
Penalty on the Dragons, number 35, Mason Bowler, slashing, 1-minute penalty.
So the Dragons will play here with them. Plunkett. And a shot by Gabord is just wide. Bounced out of bounds, but stay with Army. It'll be Swanson. A long shot, and it is right into the net of Wendell. Great look and save by Wendell. Dragons will get the clear successfully. Dragons looking to move this ball around. Karam comes back onto the field.
Will. Where's Will? He's supposed to be doing the countdowns. Yeah, but by rules, somebody's supposed to count down.
Karam trying to get around Navy prep guy. And it'll be a shot for Cyrus Fried-Denikos. Things finally looking up here for the Dragons. A great look by Fried-Denikos.
Howard goal, scorer number 17, Cyrus Fried-Denikos. Assisted by number 13, Gianni Karam.
So Cyrus Fried-Denikos with his first goal on the season, and give that assist to Gianni Karam. A little bit of excitement here for the Dragons, and things seem to be looking up. And a great start here on this faceoff for Eric Harrell. And it'll be Rory Blanchard making it across for the successful clear. Quick movement here by the Dragons, just looking to get things going on their end of the field. And it'll be Karam coming around the back. Have a flag fly. Karam still coming from behind. Looking to take that shot, but that ball just goes behind the back of the goal. Have a short pause here for a penalty from the refs. And we have a penalty on number 22 for Army Prep, James Craig, for a cross check.
Number 22, James Craig, cross-checking, 1-minute penalty.
So Dragons will have an advantage here, able to play with a man up with the possession. Looking to see if Dragons can capitalize here with this man up. Over to Karam. It'll be Verani off the post. A great look for Verani, just shy of the goal, right off the post. And the Dragons will remain in possession with the 55 on the shot clock. Over to Patty. Back to Karam. Karam takes the ball, and that ball bounces off the field but goes high over the post. Still with the Dragons. Over to Karam. Patty, a little bit of a loose ball there, but picks that up quickly. And we have the way. Karam takes a shot, and it's wide once more. 15 seconds here left on the shot clock. So it'll be Herrick. A loose ball here, and it'll be scooped up for the ground ball by Navy Prep. That ground ball will go to Tom Steins, but that is the end of regulation within the second quarter here. Dragons currently trailing by 13. Army Prep 14. Dragons 1. We'll be back here after halftime. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here. Halftime has completed, and Dragons and the Cadets are taking the field once more. Dragons looking a little bit renewed here going into this second half. Definitely hoping to get some new stops. That's all that matters. Eric Carell will be doing the face-off once more. And we'll have a new body in the face-off with Eric Carell, and it'll be Jack Monero. So Eric will come up with it. Almost loses it, passes that ball off quickly to Rory Blanchard. And the Dragons with some quick ball movement here in these opening seconds. So it'll be Karam. That ball moved over to Patty. Patty looking to make a quick move, and that ball just high of the goal. Quick look for the Dragons. Looking to get things going here early. It'll be Patty from behind. Looking to take a quick scoop around, but just can't find the opening. And Hathaway will lose that ball and doesn't even see where it went. But luckily, Varani will come up with it. Varani looking to make a move here. Trying to get around Army. Coming around on the wing, takes the shot, and that ball is wide as well. Dragons remain, and it'll be 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Dragons. Time just rolling here. Dragons have to go now. And a countdown coming from the field. 5 seconds. Karam looking to come around. Wide open. Still cannot take a look, and that'll be a shot clock violation for the Dragons. Not sure what's going on here for the Dragons, but that ball is turned over and into the hands of Army for their first possession on offense in this second half. The clear will be good for the Cadets. And Army taking their time. Army taking their time here. A little bit of ball movement. Quinones will send that ball over to Lugum. And Army keeping their same offensive team here on the field. And it'll be a goal on the inside for Hill Plunkett early in this second half. That'll be his 8th goal of the game thus far. Number 5, Hill Plunkett. That goal is unassisted. So Army will go back to number 11. Then the face-off, Gabord. We'll switch to another face-off man. It'll be number 11, Gabord. Previously, it was Patrick Murphy, number 10. But it'll be Harrell remains. Harrell scoops that ball up high. And that ball will be over to Nolan Torgerson, who takes that down the field. And the clear will be good. Dragons looking to swing that ball open. And it looked like Nolan Torgerson was open in the center, but just not a quick enough look. And Torgerson looking to get away here, but he'll be coming off. Dragons looking to get some movement here. Patty looking for an opening. Trying to make a move. Comes up, and that ball will be saved by Army. But that ball is loose, and Patty will get the ground ball. Looking to make a move here, but Patty loses it, and it'll be a fight to the finish here. But that ball will be scooped up by Tom Steins for the ground ball. And Army will be looking to move from left to right once more here. Big contested here. It'll be Harwich. And somehow Army will come up with it. A number of Dragons bodies, and they are just flying through this Dragon defense, and it'll be number 5. He'll plunk it, but that ball will go just high of the goal. Army Prep is moving through the Dragon defense right now. Some more movement here for Army. And it'll be Gabord looking to take it in, goes behind. And Calabrese takes a shot, but it'll be saved by Wendell in the goal. A great look there by Wendell. Looked like he almost lost that, but does pick it up. And it'll be Bowler looking to take that ball. He sends that ball wide over to Varani, but that ball flies out of bounds. And yet another turnover here for the Dragons. Tom Stein sending that ball over to Zach Prince. It'll be Sam Ralston. Quinona sends that ball back over to Ralston. Ralston looking to make a move on the right wing. Finds a little bit of an opening, takes the shot. And that ball just wide. It looked like it went off the stick of Wendell. But we'll have a call here. Quick stop. Just a call waiting for the reset of the shot clock here. And it'll be reset to 60. So not the full shot clock amount for the Cadets, but still enough time here. 40 seconds. Looking to make a move on the outside. It'll be Calabrese. Sends that ball over to Lugum. Excuse me. And it'll be a move on the inside by Quinones. But he is met with some tension. And it'll be 23. Will Tetu with the shot, but that ball is wide as well. Trent Hillis with a lot of pressure here. Dragons with the clear. Be Hillis. That ball sent over to Karam. Karam looking for an opening. Sends that ball behind to Herridge. And we back into the possession of Patty. Be Varani at the top. Varani making a move on the right, on the outside wing. Sends that ball behind to Herridge. Karam takes a shot, and it'll be a goal for the Dragons. Give that assist to JT Herridge. Dragons make that 2-15.
Howard goal, scored by number 13, Gianni Karam, assisted by number 41, JT Harris.
A great look there by Gianni Karam. Looked like he did stutter a little bit, but still took that shot, and it was successful. So Army Prep goes back to the face-off man, the regular face-off man they had previously, Patrick Murphy. And Murphy does come up with it. That ball knocked out of the stick, and falling behind was Caden Hawk, but it will remain with Army. Taking some time here. Monero looking to make a move. Takes the shot, and that ball is off the stick of Wendell. Saved by Wendell. Once more. The left wing, he'll take another shot here, and that ball is wide as well. Jack Monero looking for his chance right here to score a goal for Army. Looking to get around. It'll be Lugum. Met with a lot of pressure and a shot for Calabrese, but that is wide as well. Monero once more. Oh, loses the ball. That'll be Lugum, and it'll be the Dragons taking it back down the field. That ball is lost, but it will be picked up for the ground ball by Nolan Torgerson. But a flag will be thrown here, which I believe will be an offsides call. We'll have another flag here. So the Dragons looking to make a move here. So we'll have an offsides call on number 2 for Army Prep, Ben Calabrese.
Penalty on Army. Offsides. Assessed to number 2, Ben Calabrese. It's a 30-second penalty.
So Army will play here with a man down. So let's see if the Dragons will be able to capitalize on this, having a man up in this moment. Karam. Over to Herod. Varani. A pass over to Varani, but he just loses that. Varani looking for an opening. It'll be Herod. Over to Karam. Karam looking around to Patty. Patty takes a long shot, and that is into the stick of Lily. So Army looking to move this ball back from left to right. A long ball. And that ball is into the stick of Mason Bowler. And it'll be in the Dragons' possession. It'll be Herrick looking to make a move. Over to Karam. Karam takes the shot, and there is a goal for the Dragons. Give that assist to JT Herrick.
Our goal, scored by number 13, Gianni Karam. Assisted by number 41, JT Herrick.
So Gianni Karam getting a great look there, and that assist will be given to JT Herrick. Dragons trying to do their best to move up this board here. Current score is 3-15 here in Columbia, Maryland. It'll be the Dragons taking the ball up the field. It'll be free to Nikos.
Oh, that's a trip.
So a little bit of a trip there, but no call by the refs. Patty making his way around. Looking for Karam, but Karam just loses that. And that ball is swung back out, and Karam just beat. Karam swings that ball through the legs of Jared Crease, and Karam sends that back ball right over to Varani. Varani looking to make a move on the right wing. And Varani will keep it in this moment. That ball will be. Thought that ball was going to be turned over, but it still remains in. And it'll be in the possession of the Dragons. Hathaway will take a shot, and it will be into the net for the Dragons. Joe Hathaway with the goal.
Our goal, scorer number 4, Joe Hathaway. Assisted by number 41, J.T. Harrison.
So Joe Hathaway making his debut here for the Dragons. Give that assist to number 41, J.T. Herrick. Harrell looking to come up with it, and it will be a push called by the ref, so that ball will be given to Army. So Dragons looking to get coming up with a little bit of momentum here against Army. Some movement here for Army. Going to be Gaboro over to Lugum. Lugum looking to make a move onto the inside. Sends that ball right over to Calabrese, and we will have a quick goal here by Ben Calabrese. Give that assist to Gabord.
Army goal, scorer number 2, Ben Calabrese. Assisted by number 15, Ronan Laughlin.
Excuse me, that assist will go to Ronan Lugum. Harrella Murphy once more. The face-off, scooped up high and into the net of Blanchard. Blanchard making a move down the field, and he will get the clear. A great job by Rory Blanchard. Beaverani. And it'll be, and that ball by Fridenikos will be shot just short of the goal, but it'll remain with the Dragons. 45 seconds on the shot clock. Be Herrick making a move. Herrick taking his time to look. Over to Karam. Karam cannot find that ball, and that ball will be kicked and scooped up by Will Tetu, looking to make a quick move down the field, and that ball will be given over to Lugum. Back to Tetu. Tetu looking to get a little bit of space between the Dragons, and it'll be given to Ben Calabrese. And Ralston will hold it. Take a little bit of time here. Back over to Will Tetu. Army still taking a little bit of time here. Gabord looking for Calabrese. Lugum trying to get some spacing here. And a great defensive pressure here by the Dragons. And it'll be lost and scooped up with the long stick, but still nobody's possession. And it'll be scooped up for the ground ball by Calabrese into the net of Lugum. Lugum looking to make a move, takes the shot, and it is into the net of Wendell. A great save by Wendell. Dragons sending that ball right down the field. It'll be Herrick. Herrick looking to find some sort of opening here. Sends that ball over to Karam. Karam takes the shot, and it is just wide. And it looked as though that ball could have been into the possession of the Dragons, but it will be Army's ball. A minute 20 here left to go in this third quarter. Army slowly moving up the left side of this field, looking to get a clear. And they successfully do so. Movement here by good board. It'll be Swanson. Calabrese taking a little bit of a look back to Swanson. Swanson looking to make a move on the inside. A little bit of a spin here. Tried to find an opening, but a great defensive move by Joe Patty to keep Swanson from getting any look on the inside. A lot of pressure here by the Dragons. It'll be good board with a shot, but it'll be saved by Wendell. And another save by Wendell. Swanson looks to move low and shoots high. Yet another goal for the Dragon. Excuse me, for Army.
Army goal. Score by number 3, Thor Swanson.
So make that 2 for Thor Swanson. Same bodies in the face-off. And it seemed like Harrell was looking for a call, but that'll be the end of regulation here in this third quarter. We'll be back for the final frame shortly. This game is low-key going by fast. Dang, 17. I don't know why I never thought that excuse me, Army will come up with it. Slow sailing right now for Army. And that ball will be turned over and sent out of bounds by Army. So here come the Dragons, looking to move from left to right. It'll be Rory Blanchard. Dragons trying to do their best to find some sort of opening here. And that ball is just out of bounds. Mason Baller will send that ball out of bounds for a quick turnover, and it'll go right back over to Army, and a quick clear here for Army. Quick movement here for Swanson. Lugum over to the backside. It'll be Steins. Stein stays with it, looking to get around, and that ball will go just wide. Great movement there by Steins. 32 seconds left on the Army prep shot clock. And that will be a shot by Plunkett, but that ball will go wide as well. Still in bounds, but it will remain with Army. 20 on the shot clock. Looking to move around. Lugum met with a lot of pressure there. He passes that ball off. It'll be over to Steins. Steins looking to make another move, and that shot will be wide as well. Steins loving that left side. And we'll have 1 second on the clock, but it will be a shot clock violation, and the Dragons will pick up the possession. A lot of pressure here by Army. That ball will be sent over, and the Dragons will get the clear successfully. Movement here, and a long shot by Nolan Torgerson will go just wide as well. So the Dragons will move their offense up a little higher in the field. It'll be Patty. Patty looking to move around. Just trying to get around Tom Steins. Loses the ball, and it'll be Frida Nikos getting chased down by Steins. And it'll stay with the Dragons. Frida Nikos looking to move up this right side here. And it'll be Hathaway, and we will have a goal for the Dragons. Joe Hathaway. Give the assist to Frida Nikos.
Our goal, scorer number 14, Nolan Torgerson. Assisted by number 17, Cyrus Frida Nikos.
Great job there by the Dragons. Still climbing here, 5-17 in this final frame. 11:30 left on the clock. Calabrese. Gabord looking to move inside, but a lot of pressure by Nolan Torgerson. Torgerson still with Gabord. And a shot by Hill Plunkett, but it'll be into the net of Wendell. Great save there by Wendell. That ball is passed back off. He sends that down the field to Hathaway, looking to get the clear, and they do successfully. That ball is sent down once more. Quick ball moving here. Karam will take the shot, but that ball just wide. But it will stay with the Dragons. And that previous goal actually will go to Nolan Torgerson. Torgerson, excuse me. Dragons remain. Be Herrick. Over to Friedenickos. Friedenickos looking to make a move inside. He sends that ball over to Verani. Verani had a bit of an opening there, but just did not take the shot. It'll be Friedenickos, a long shot, and that is picked up by Lily. Great look by Friedenickos, but Verani definitely had the opening shot there, but just did not take it. Army looking to get a clear here. A lot of pressure by the Dragons, and they will do so. Continued pressure by the Dragons, trying to keep Army out of their goal. But also a great job by Wendell in the goal right now with a number of saves in these last few quarters. It'll be Charles Hill making a move on the inside. He takes the shot, but that ball is just wide off the stick of the Dragons. And a little bit of excitement there from the Army sideline on Hill's attempt to score. Trying to get on the inside. It'll be Quinones. And that ball just high for Tetu, and it'll be back to Dragons. A turnover by Will Tetu, moving down the field once more. It'll be Trent Hillis, long stick shot, and that ball by Redinger will go into the stick of Lily. Army once more taking this ball down the field from right to left, out of the stick, and it'll be a turnover for Army. Give the ground ball to Rory Blanchard. It'll be Karam one-on-one, and that ball will be into the foot of Lily. Yet another save by Lily. Calabrese looking to move. A movement by Charles Hale. He'll take the shot, and that ball will be wide as well. Not sure why, but he hit a few push-ups just now. But it will be the Dragons once more. Verani with the clear. A lot of movement. Verani looking to get open. Takes the shot, and that ball will bounce wide. It'll stay with the Dragons. It'll be Friedenickos. Send that ball over to Herrick. Herrick looking to get around. On the inside, and a great look by Herrick on the inside, but a little bit of a scramble here. Someone looking to come up with the possession. Patty tried to get it, but it'll be Karam. And Karam met with Army pressure, and a shot by Verani with a great open look, but that ball will go wide as well. Great movement there by Verani, spinning around Army prep defenders. On the inside, and that ball, a shot looked that pretty good, but it's still in bounds, and it'll be Patty, and that ball will be knocked out of bounds. And that ball will stay with the Dragons, but we do have a timeout here, and we will be back shortly. Things are back underway here in Columbia, Maryland. Be Joe Patty with the shot, and that will be into the stick of Lily. And Army Prep scoops that up, and they will look for the clear, and they will get it successfully. It'll be Monero. Bowler doing a little bit of dancing with Jack Monero. That ball over to Zach Prince, and a shot just goes just high of the goal. Looking to make a move around. It'll be Quinones. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and it'll be shot from behind the back by Tom Steins, but Wendell will save that one as well. But we will have the shot clock be reset. That shot was made with less than 2 seconds on the clock. Be Zach Prince sending that ball over to Calabrese. Back to Prince. Prince looking to get around Jamison Smith. Loses the ball, and that ball will... Little bit of a spin around here, trying to see who will come up with the possession, and it will be Dragons' ball. But that ball is loose, and still looking for a possession here. And a shot on the floor will be good for Army. Sneaky shot there by Army Prep.
Army goal, scorer number 3, Thor Swanson.
Thor Swanson yet again for Army Prep. 3 on the game. It'll be Prep that comes up with it. Moving to the left quickly. Harrell matched up, and it'll be a quick shot by Connor Gabor, but saved by Wendell. Dragons looking to push their offense down the field once more. Looking to get some movement here. Karam. Harrell looking to try to get on the inside. And we will have a flag fly. And that will be on Navy Prep. Number 22, James Craig. 30-second penalty here.
Penalty on Army. Number 22, James Craig, pushing, 30-second penalty.
So a quick 30 seconds here for the Dragons to get a goal. And just a bad throw here for the Dragons, and they can't seem to come up with that. Although Patty did chase that ball down, just rolled out of bounds. The Army Prep will be moving back up once more.
6, 5, 4, 3. Another one. 2, 1.
So, even man's on the field at this moment. And a shot by Verani just wide. It will actually bounce off of the shot clock and over into the stands. Karam coming from behind, looking to get on the inside, trying to send that ball over to Herrick. And it'll be a fight to the finish for Verani right now. A little help from Karam. And Karam will come up with it, a fall. And it'll be Army taking that ball from right to left. Flying down the field, it'll be James Craig. Still flying down, and it'll be Calabrese that gets the ground ball there. That ball out of the hands, but it'll be back with Army. It'll be Will Tetu on the inside, but turned over and picked up by Wendell. So it'll be back with the Dragons. 1 minute, 50 seconds here remaining in this final frame. And what almost looked like a turnover was able to be picked up by Hathaway. It'll be Karam over to Blanchard. Dragons taking a little bit of time here. Blanchard looking to move on the inside. Sends that ball over. It'll be Karam on the inside and a goal for the Dragons. Give the assist to JT Herrick.
Our goal, scorer number 13, Gianni Karam. Assisted by number 41, JT Herrick.
Karam getting things going here for the Dragons in this Army Prep matchup with a current score of 6-18. So a face-off violation there. And it'll be quick possession for the Dragons. And pressure here by Army Prep. JC Herrick will send that ball to Joe Patty on the inside, and Patty will take the shot, but into the net of Lily. Great look there by Joe Patty, but just a little, Lily was just a little too quick there and gets the save. The clear for Army is good. Torgerson putting a lot of pressure here on Jacob Shera. The Army will continue to move this ball forward. Four seconds on the shot on the clock, but 32. And that will be the end of this matchup here in Columbia, Maryland. Army Prep 18, Howard Community College Dragons 6. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hope you all have a great rest of your day and enjoy your evening.